Hello, let's continue from charm of the Buddhist paintings. You see the, paintings, Buddhist painting. Uh, you go temple, you see every place you have wonderful Buddhist painting faced. We can feel the charm of these kind of Buddhist paintings. Buddhist painting can feel the sophistications and very delicacy can be felt through the heart of the ancestors had no choice to draw it in a narrow canvas. 구품도, the picture shows um, the painting expressing the religious ideology of the Buddhism. This 구품도 is in 구기람, filled with layers of Buddhist saints and dispersed, surrounded by low walls, as with the infinite love of any parent, this God becomes the universe's vitality and universe itself. It seems the ancestors did not just embroider decorative flowers next to Buddha. Try to give them their delicate and infinite hurt. That's why it was accepted simply without any interpretations, even though it is a pattern always stays next to the cognitive ministry. Due to the time and space limitations, we had to draw it in a narrow canvas because we are humans. But at this moment, we are surprised the Buddhist paintings becomes universe. They fall into charm of Buddhist painting as to a short moment of intense emotions. We know names like Klimt, Picasso, Rembrandt, Matisse, Cézanne, Gauguin, famous artists, right? But we don't really feel the charm of Buddhist paintings. Klimt, see the pictures? This is famous, The Kiss, which features sensual female images, brilliant golden colors, colorful colors, captivated many with its allegory of the sex, love and death, shines like a halo, adding a short, flashy, intense inspirations. It is difficult to extract beauty of the disharmony because the disharmony is not only represented by the beauty, but it is also subjected to worship. Being majestic seems to be more about creating a religious and scared atmosphere than simple, creating a. Perhaps it would have been even more popular if the painting had produced the dreamy atmosphere, like a Klimt's work, which was mystical and depict things in a plain and a decorative with a gold foil. Regular hexagonal honeycomb. You can see this in the nature with the bees, right? The bee friends start to gather under the base of the roof and build the house. It seems because they wanted to be safe, because it was next to the Buddha's house. Maybe. The bees made suitable, proper bowls for their, precious honey. They must be interlocked tightly to prevent impurities from getting stuck, to make the most sturdy and maximum space with the least material. The bees create the shapes, can completely fill the surrounding space. Honeybees instinctively close a regular hexagon with the largest number of the vertices. There are only three types: a regular triangle, a square, and a regular hexagon. But we choose regular hexagons to contain much more honey. Geometric patterns also inspire designers. The geometry of the honeycomb varies from small props in real life to interior design and exterior design of architects. The pictures at the bottom set Griegel's work. The whole beehive is illuminated as mediums. And then Philips, the company Philips 21st Century Beehive works presents a new idea of an urban honeycomb beyond geometric shapes. This is the project that help bees proliferate by providing an urban type beehive. Help bees proliferate and produce fruit and other fruits through the pollination. 백년암, 백년사, 백년암. This is one of branch temple in Haeinsa, very famous now. You see beautiful scenery with this temple, especially in the strange rocks, strange shapes. So Baekyeonam is located the highest point in the mountains. It is not only leisurely, but also the boundaries are open and cool. Particular, the cypress, the strange rocks, surrounded like a folding screens, has long been a favorite place for high priests to practice there. It is also the place the famous monk Songchul monk, Songchul Snim, who felt pain and looked at himself by wiping off the dust from his heart, commented on until he died. There is a legend, there's famous legends. It is temple built in this place where white lotus fell among the lotus flowers. The Janggyeongpanjeon is advocated We can see there's a wonderful pine forest on the top of the garden in the right side. Even though, those without knowledge of the feng shui can see the left blue dragon, right white tigers, the internal and external waters at the glance. The Baeknyeonam was the highest among the mountain hermitages in Haeinsa Temple. The view was so wide, the whole area including Maehwa Mountain could be seen at a glance. Maehwa-san is a beautiful place around. The Baeknyeonam is surrounded by strange rocks called many different names, like 신선대, 용각대, 절상대, 환적대. There are 4 different names around. The folding screens, beautiful cypresses and nestled among them. In the courtyard, if you visit there, in the courtyard, precinct, there are a few places with 2 beautiful rocks. One is toad shapes, and the other is angle rock shapes. The pure mineral water flows out in front of the toad-shaped rock, and wisteria rising along the right as the purity of the water. The same rocks, strange rocks, but you have different angle. You see different face you encounter. When the shape of the angle rock is viewed from the side in the both directions, maintains a regular form without inclinations, but the front and the back are inclined. The front is like thinking deeply, and the back is looking up to the sky and admiring. Looks like the human face, right? It is called 불면암, 불면암, because it resembles the face of the Buddha. Have watched Baeknyeonam from the place before Baeknyeonam. 2 large, rocks consist of the same material and contrasting with each other. Let the viewer experience connected movements. We fall into small illusions as if we could create or move it. See the second picture in the middle. If you visit in Sorak Mountain, the rocking rock, tries to shake it, large size, right? But does not shake, seem to shake. Let's we experience this charm. Some other delicacy is not the same. That's why design is always fresh and needs curiosity. For designers, this form of structure provides a deeper understanding of the balance of the tension and directions. Sometimes these natural structures require us to express, abstractly and emotionally. Another small temple in a Haeinsa. Jongcheon on a rocky cliff. You see, very beautiful rocky places around. Jongcheon, it is the branch of the Haeinsa Temple, a small temple. Doesn't have any many engravings, but it has treasures there. Haeinsa does not have. Jongcheon, a hermitage embracing a mountain stream hanging from a rocky cliff, embraced the mountain stream landscape unfolding in front of the temple. When crossing the hillside, the road maintains a much higher slope. The wind around the hillside. As we turn around, a temple hangs on a cliff in the middle of the mountains. It is small, like a country house. The mine is very comfortable. Behind the fence, a very high cliff. Let's take in the warm spring sun and cool spring breeze. Enjoy the scenery for a moment, for a while. Looking down from a high place, it feels like looking down at the summer from heaven. Standing on a flat and a wide rock, we can see the roof of Jongcheon, the mountains and the fields spread out behind it. The strange rocks wind around the hillside, surrounded like of folding screens, making it more clearly visible. Kim Ki-chang, the famous Korean traditional painter, he drew Nakkaam. He tried to capture the mountain stream on a strange rocky cliff. The gentle, religious, literary feelings. Another painter, landscape painter, Kim Hong-do. The second drawing, very concise but not light. Also use a concise expressions method with strong ink lines and skillfully use a large rock with a sense of rhythm. In addition, the sophisticated brushes, strokes, and colors represent the style, allows you to feel the delicate and feminine delicacy. The concise and the powerful brush stroke and soft and calm tint give a glimpse of the sophistications, makes us feel even bright in Korean landscape paintings. It seems ink painting was intended to connect the veins by resolving the rugged topography of the visible mountains, the stream of the valley, and the strange rocky cliffs. Crescent moons and bell sounds. A small moon with rounded eyebrows on the right ooze the bell under the eaves, under the place of roof tile. The crescent moon, which is often compared to a person with round and smooth eyebrows, having beautiful eyebrows like a crescent moon, looks very slim. Seems my long time mother's had a trembling heart as the crescent moons floated in a purified water early in the morning. It is clear and pure, but it is only mysterious, as if it has many stories. The shape of a moon under the eaves shows a new shape from the full moon to the new moon, the closer to the crescent moon, which is the thinnest and most beautiful in black. The more pathetic and hurt fluttering it seems. Kim Han-gi, he is one of famous Korean artists. This is his artworks, the space. Uh, it used to be very expensive artwork. Comes to mind. This painting, complete with countless blue dots, reminds us the night sky or blue sea, and viewed from a distance, maybe just a picture of beautiful colors and dots to the eyes of an unknown person. But it seems that is pathetic and exciting because it contains numerous stars in the night sky. Kim Han-gi is very romantic person. If we are looking at his work, Kim Han-gi's lovely expressive power keeps laughing, like the crescent moon and her friends. Thank you very much for listening this class.